And we have liftoff. Going to give you a tour of my backyard here. Going to fly about 10 or 12 feet above the ground. There's our little casita over there on the right-hand side. This HolyStone drone that I have does not do very well in the wind. We got a little bit of wind today, not much, but it doesn't take very much to buffet this thing around pretty seriously. I wish I had a drone that had stabilized gimbal camera, but I don't. But that's on the wish list. That's my workshop there on the right. We're going to head down to the High Line along the fence. Hopefully, we do not have to negotiate any kind of situation with those wires that are there. Trying to get this thing turned around. Let's see if we can look down the fence line towards the north. That's the view looking that direction. We're going to go ahead and zap down here a little bit and move on down the line, as we say. Watch out for that tree limb over there on the left. Okay, good job. Get around that. We'll see if we can sneak down this fence line again without running into those power lines. That would not be good. And then we'll turn and head up towards the west. Watch out for that pine tree. Looking over to the neighbor's yard. That's probably not a good idea. That's really not the proper thing to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and stick to our guns here and head up this way. We're going to zoom past these hedges and whatnot that have grown pretty tall actually on the right. Got a little bit of a tree problem here that we're going to have to figure out a way to get around. Let's say go under it and around it. How's that? Let's see if we can do that. House there on the left, as you can see, satellite dish, air conditioner, hose wrapped up, stuff like that. Everyday items. Past this limb right there. There we go. And out into this area here by our oak tree. Got a great oak tree, two big oak trees in the front yard actually. And then our fence line in the front yard. You can see our neighbors across the street. Let's see if I can get their dog all riled up here. That's usually pretty easy to do. Here he comes. You might be able to see him there. He's barking his ass off at me, as he is prone to do under any circumstances. Anyway, get a little bit of altitude here and see if we can get a little bit more panoramic vista, although the wind is kind of bouncing us around a little bit. Probably not the best view here, but let's come on back down and see if we can stabilize it a little bit better. Looking out past the driveway and the other oak tree that's on the other side of the yard. There are two gorgeous oak trees in the front yard, like I said. So really, really nice. Anyway, let's zoom back around and head back to our touchdown in the driveway. So we're coming back up the other side and, as I mentioned, down to an area where we can properly bring this baby down. Now, I've been trying to get really good at landing, so let's see how we can do here. Most of my landings previously, or at least before I got better at this, were crashes. So let's see if we can touch it down. Kind of good. Bounce just a little bit.